All right, great win. Indiana Fever, 85. Washington Mystics, 83. Game ball, Caitlin Clark, of course. Tied her scoring high, 30 points. 7 of 13 from 3, 8 of 15 overall. 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. See, we were talking about why she plays off ball so much. Not so much for offensive reasons. She's one of their best rebounder. We said it before. One of their best rebounders. And steals and block getters. Last 30 she had against the Sparks. All 3 of her blocks came against the bigs. Brink, Uru, and Hamby. So, you know, Caitlin plays up well. Broke the Fever record for most threes by a rookie. Tamika Catchings had that. It was 6 to 7 now. She also tied Crystal Robinson's rookie record for most threes in the game in the WNBA by a rookie. Fastest player ever to reach 200 points and 75 assists. Broke Sue Bird's record. This isn't one of those that it's her and Ionescu or it's her and Asia Wilson. This one's just her by herself. Oh, and by the way, the Mystics, they played in Capital One Arena yesterday against the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. You know, Angel Reese is from the DMV area. All the people from her hometown came out. That game sold 10,000 tickets, you know. Very impressive. Nothing to sneeze at. Matter of fact, that's my subscriber goal for the month. If you guys can help me get to 10,000, that would be awesome. Smash that sub button, please. Please help me out. Enough begging. Caitlin Clark sold 20,000. Well, I'm sorry. The the Indiana Fever and the Washington Mystics, they sold 20,333 tickets tonight. That's capacity. That's more than double.
They coming to see me.
They come in to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do.
But hey, that's not what's most important. 2-1 in the Commissioner's Cup. The next stretch of games, they have a chance of winning at least 4 of them. Not really thinking they're gonna beat the Sun, even though anybody can get it any given night. They can put the first loss on the Sun's record. It could be them. But you know, the other game against the Mystics, another game against the Sky, 2 games against the Dream. They should be able to get another 2 of those at least. Go 500 over this stretch of 6, especially if Fag Binley gets back in the lineup. Speaking of lineup, short rotation tonight. Did you guys notice that? No Lexi Ho, no Burger. No way. Nice adjustment from coach coming out of their first 2 practices. Speaking of those first 2 practices, did you guys see those assists from Kelsey Mitchell? She had 2 to Caitlin Clark in a row for threes, big threes. 4 assists total, 16 points. What a difference 2 practices make. She was looking for her teammates early and often. I'll give her that much. Wallace, she knocked down that first wide open 3 from the corner. We were talking about that in the comments as well. Shout out to Chris, big fan of the channel. I was talking to him, speaking about how we really couldn't get a good feel for their offense until they started to knock down some open shots, and then we could really make an assessment from there. We start to see more of that. We'll see where they're at then. Nothing works if you don't make the open shots. One of the reasons that Caitlin's the most blitz player is because they don't make the teams pay for doing so. You know, it's kind of like football. If you just blitz the quarterback and the wide receiver is gonna drop the ball every time you throw it over the top, why would you ever stop blitzing? You got to make them play it honest. They keep shooting like that, they'll have to play it honest. The better the team shoots, the more open it'll be for Caitlin Clark. Boston did well again. Both times that we won, she kind of played a lesser role in the offense, points wise. I mean, she got her touches, just didn't really put a lot up as far as scoring, but she played a great all around game. Nalissa Smith, the same. Everybody was great. Good adjustments from the coach. Now, as far as not playing Burger a hole, you have to ask, is that just a shortened playoff rotation? Hey, I'm sticking with these three, which I don't blame her. I looked at that Chicago Mystics game the other night. That bench is crazy, man. Love her or hate her. And I know how a lot of people on this channel feel, at least the subs that I have so far. But that Kennedy Carter, she's on the list at the very top of it for 6th Woman of the Year. Can't take that away from her. And the better that Cardoso gets, that's one of the most productive benches in the league. Yeah, between Carter, Isabel, and Cardoso, that's definitely one of the most productive benches in the league, for sure, hands down. So to compete with that, they can't have wasted minutes. 39 minutes played from Clark tonight. All of the starters played big minutes. Obviously, if only 2 players played off of the bench. But it makes me wonder if that's all strategic or if maybe there's a move coming up. Sometimes, when they don't play a bench player that they normally play, that could be to preserve their health because maybe there's a trade on the way. I'm not going to speculate there. I'm just wondering if they've fallen out the rotation or if they're on the way out the door. Could go either way. All I know for sure is that was a much needed win tonight, especially on the way to Connecticut to go face the Sun. Then a 3-game homestand where they should do some damage. So great win for the Fever. Sparks won as well. I'm going to sleep a happy man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.
Fourth. So I think just, attack no matter who it is. Like you can't get too frazzled about, if it's somebody really great guarding you or no matter who's across from you, you just want to dominate and have that mindset. And I don't even know if her and Katie Lou talked to each other during the whole game. So
You got 2 on the second row on the right, start the first one on the aisle.
Caitlin, you had that stretch in the second half where you're hitting 1-3 after another. What's that like? What goes through your mind of like it's falling and it's all working?
Well, I started off missing my first 2, so it was kind of annoying because both of them were pretty open. But I think just keep shooting. That's what shooters do. And honestly, I thought my teammates set really good screens. And I think that just shows like when you set and use screens, like no matter what you're running, even if the other team knows it, like it can still be really effective. Katie Lou set a couple of really great screens and got me open. So I was just able to create off of those. And, as a shooter, once you see, 1 and 2 go in, the basket just looks bigger and bigger. So that's kind of what I was feeling.
Go second row, far right.
Hi, Keelan. Reflecting back on you envisioning what it would be like in the WNBA, what surprised you the most in terms of how things have gone for you so far this season? Any big surprises that stand out in your mind, something maybe you didn't expect?
I wouldn't say anything surprising. The physicality is, I knew what I was getting into. Maybe some people didn't really know what was the circumstances of the WNBA, but me personally, I know, this is one of the best leagues in the world. The players are really, really good. So I wouldn't say anything surprising. Like, I've been a big fan of this league all my life. Like, you're starting a new chapter and a new part of your career, becoming a professional athlete. Not everything's going to click overnight. That's not what this is, but keep working and keep grinding and, it'll come over time.